Is it really, Lucas? I'll take it. All right, folks, here we go. So yesterday we did half of these notes, right? So today we're going to do the other half. Yesterday we did a lot of plugging in of variables, yes, and then figuring out what they meant, correct? Today we're going to do equations. Guys, what do equations have in them? Equal signs. So now I have to find out what the variables are. Fair enough? Okay, so absolute value equations, they look something like this. They have the absolute value, and then they're equal to a number that looks like that. Okay? You all right? Are we okay? Does everybody see the absolute value sign? Do you see the equal sign? Do you see how the variable is inside the absolute values? Yes. Okay, so we are going to be solving these. Now remember what it means to solve. It means I got to find the number that will make it work, right? Yes? Okay, so if I look at that equation, the absolute value of x is equal to 5, what will make that work? What can I put in for x that will make it 5? Negative 5 will certainly work because what's the absolute value of negative 5? What else can I put in there? Positive 5. Folks, what is the absolute value of positive 5? 5. So do both of those answers work? It would, yes. Now, this is the most basic kind of equation. Notice the only thing that's in there is a variable, right? So this is the most basic kind, but you see I have two answers, right? What do you notice about those two answers? They're opposites of each other. Does everybody see that? Okay, there are two cases to consider. You will always get two answers for these things, folks. Okay, the first one is going to be the positive version. The second one is going to be the negative version. Does everybody agree that when I have an absolute value, the positive of the absolute value and the negative of the absolute value give me the same answer, don't they? Okay, so that's why I'm calling it the positive version and the negative version. Okay, yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Okay, so he's telling me in number 3, it's equal to 0, yes? 0 is neither positive or negative, is it? So there's only going to be one answer for this one because 0 is neither positive or negative. What's the only answer I can get there? 0 is the only number I can put in there. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, let's go back to number 1 then. Now, again, these are the most basic kinds, right? Does everybody see how it's just an x in there? So you probably can just look at it. What are you going to tell me that x is here? X could be 9 and negative 9, right? Now you're going to see this symbol in math, and that's read plus or minus. That means positive 9 and negative 9. Is that all right for everybody? Yes? Are you sure? Okay, can you tell me what x would be in number 2? Negative a half or positive a half. Two answers, right, folks? Okay, so far I'm getting two answers all the time, except for when it's equal to 0, because that's neither positive nor negative. Agreed? Okay, take a look at number 5. Number 5. What could x be for this to work? Or, so positive or negative 0.75. Would it be okay to do 3/4 instead of 0.75? Is 3/4 the same as 0.75? Sure it is. So if you wanted to write this as the fractional representation, you could. You could. Are we okay with that? Now I'm going to come back to number 4. What's different about number 4? Is it possible for the absolute value of a number to be equal to negative? No, because absolute value means distance, right? Can distance be negative? No. So I want to stress to you, you cannot have a negative after the equal sign. Okay? That is no solution. There is no number that I can put in there that will make that be negative 4. There's really no answer that you can use. Nothing will work. Now, folks, I want to stress to you. Now, listen, because this is where kids get confused. Okay? The negative sign cannot be after the equal sign, but I can get negative answers, can I? -9, -1/2, -3/4. Does that make sense to you?